Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Luda, aka Nitty Life, and today we are gonna make super easy, beginner-friendly crochet bags using granny square hearts. If you want to make one of these for you or your loved ones, continue watching. All right, here's the supplies, guys. We're gonna need a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. We're gonna use scissors and a crochet hook. I'm gonna say 3.25 anyway to 5 millimeter hook. So let's get started. All right, guys, so we're gonna start with our red yarn, and I'm gonna make the heart in red. Then I'm gonna go orange, yellow, green, blue, and so on. I'm gonna make it to 14 rows total, so it's gonna be 2 rows of each color. So let's get started. We are gonna make a slip knot with our red yarn. You can use whatever yarn you're using, but I think this will be a fun rainbow bag. We're gonna use our hook. So slip knot, you're gonna wrap your yarn around your 2 fingers and then just kind of pull your yarn and grab it over. And then you're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we're always gonna chain 3 when we start each row, and you'll see that more. So we're gonna yarn over and we're gonna do double crochet in the circle, in the ring. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, just a double crochet. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. So we always gonna have 3 double crochets. The chain 3 always gonna count as a double crochet when we start. Then we're gonna chain 1 and we're gonna make another 3 double crochet. So, and if your circle's too big, just pull on the end and they'll close it a little bit for you. So 1, 2, 3. So you should have 12 double crochets in the ring when we first start. Chain 1, again 3 double crochets. This is going to be our 9th double crochet. So 8 and 9 and 1 more. Yeah, chain 1, and then let me get rid of my yarn. We're going to do 3 more double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. All right, we're gonna chain 1, so just pull the end, so kind of close the circle, the ring, and we're gonna slip stitch into the top chain. So the 3 chain that we made, we're gonna slip stitch into that. Slip stitch, you're just gonna go with your hook through those 2 loops, pull your yarn, and then pull the yarn through the knot, stitch. So here is the beginning. So then we are going to we're always gonna slip stitch to that corner stitch where we did +1. So slip stitch into the next, so pull through, then slip stitch into that big hole where we did the +1 chain. All right, we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do 2 more double crochet because, like I said, remember that chain 3 is count as double crochet. So 1, 2. So we're making this bigger, so we're gonna increase. So chain 1, and again in that same hole we're gonna put 3 more double crochet. So you should have a total of 6 double crochets in there. So one thing to know, the only time we do chain 1 is when we are in the corner stitch. So yarn over and go straight into the next hole. Do not chain anything. You're gonna skip 3 double crochets and go in that next corner and do 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Then you're gonna chain 1 and then do again 3 more double crochet in that same hole. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. We're gonna go into our next space in the corner right here, skip 3 and do straight into the 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna chain 1, and then we are going to do 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect, almost done. Chain yarn over, go skip the next 3 double crochet, go into that hole or +1 chain and do 3 double crochets. Perfect. This is looking really good. I'm so excited for this bag. I always love the rainbow bags, and I think they sell really well. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And now we're going to slip stitch again to that chain 3 in the beginning. Perfect. So we've completed 2 rounds, and so now we are going to shape the heart. So now you want to grab your second yarn. I'm using orange. That's just the color I'm using. Let me see if I can, there it is. So we are going to again go into slip stitch to the next stitch and go to that open space. So +1 chain. So perfect. go in there, and now we're going to chain 3. That's how we always start. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochet, because that's a corner stitch. So we're always starting in the corner stitch. Okay, on our 3rd double crochet, we're not going to complete it all the way because we are going to start changing the colors and shaping the heart. So we're going to yarn over, do our double crochet like we would. So pull through 2, and then you have 2 loops on your hook. So this is when you're going to grab your other yarn if you are changing colors. If you're not, just continue working in that color. We're going to make a slip stitch, and we are going to put it on our hook, tighten it a little, and pull through those 2 loops. So now I'm going to pull the red yarn just to kind of tighten it, and I'm going to carry it with us until we finish with the heart. So just kind of keep it behind the orange yarn. So then we are going to use the orange yarn and put 3 double crochets in the middle. So right here, 1. So you're going to skip 3 double crochets and then put 3, go straight into the middle and do 3 double crochets in orange. But again, we are going to change back to red on the last one. So the 3rd one, you have 3 loops. You're going to pull through 2. You have 2 loops on the hook. Pull your orange yarn to the right and grab that red yarn and pull through those 2 loops. Perfect. And then we're going to carry the orange with us because we got to use it as well. So then go into that corner stitch, and again, you're right, we're going to do 6 double crochet because it's a corner stitch. Remember, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets. That's always going to be the corner stitch. Always. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to continue with the red, and we are going to go in that middle stitch. You can do 3 double crochets. 1, 2. And then the 3rd one, we're going to change yarn again to orange. So put that red back, grab your orange yarn. So this could get a little twisty, so just untwist it if you need to. But we're not working with the other color for too long because the heart is pretty small, so we're going to be done pretty fast. Yarn over, and then in that corner stitch, we're going to make 6 stitches in 6 double crochets with orange. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and on the 3rd, we're going to change it back to red. Yarn over, 2 loops on the hook, bring that red back, pull through the 2 loops. Perfect. Keep the orange hidden until we finish with the red. So perfect. So 1, 2, and on the 3rd, we're going to change it back to orange, whatever color you're using. And then again, 3 double crochets in the corner, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets. So it should be 6. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 more. But we're going to change our yarn on the last one. So 3rd, grab that other color and pull it through. If I'm going too fast, guys, remember YouTube does have a button where you can slow down the speed or, you know, rewind, which is nice. All right, 1 more. So go in that middle with 3 double crochets in red. 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to slip stitch in the top. Perfect. So here's the little heart. We have just 1 more row of the heart and we're done. We can cut off the red and focus on the orange, and then it gets easier because we're just working with 1 color at a time. All right, guys, let's continue. So again, we are going to slip stitch until the edge, or you know, that +1 chain in the corner. All right, so we're at the corner, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're always going to start on the top right corner. Chain 3, 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, 3. And the 3rd one, we're going to change it back to orange. Perfect. And then we are going to make 3 double crochets in the middle. 1, using the orange yarn. 1, 2, and make sure you're carrying the red with you, guys, because we're almost done, but just hang in there. You still gotta carry it with you. 3, and then go into the next space and then do 3 more double crochets. I do like, so there you can see the orange yarn carrying from the previous row. I do like to yarn over and kind of go under that orange, so the orange yarn is pushed up so you don't see it as much. 1, 2, 3, and then change it back to red on the corner. Almost done with the red, guys, hang in there. Then we're going to yarn over and do 6 double crochets in the corner plus chain 1, obviously. So 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to go into the next chain and do 3 double crochets in red. This is the last red, pretty much. 3, and then we're going to switch the color back to orange, and then go in here in the next stitch and do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, go in a corner. We're going to do 6 double crochet. Make sure you're carrying your red with you. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. We're gonna go in the middle and do 3 double crochets. So you see how there's an orange right there? Let me show you on the next one. 1, 2, 3. Go in the next stitch and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. All right, corner stitch, do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, 1, 2, and 3. All right, almost done. Go into the next stitch and do, so you see how there's an orange right there, so I don't want it to pop that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go under that orange, so kind of pull the orange up to the top. 1 to kind of hide it, 2 and 3. So now you don't see the orange as much because we just hid it within the yarn. Perfect. And then actually on the third chain, we're going to change it back to our red. And that's the last time we're going to use our red. So pull a little bit and then yarn over in the last 3 double crochets. 1, 2. And then the third, I like to change it back to, actually, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. So actually, yeah. So we are going to, so I guess what we can do is actually, we don't have to carry the orange because we're actually done with orange and the red. Because on the next one, because I need to use, each color needs to only have 2 rows. So 3, and then we're going to slip stitch to the top of the 3 chain, slip stitch again, and then I like to just go over with the yarn, and then just cut off the end. Leave a generous amount because we're going to weave in the end later, and then just pull your yarn through that chain and boom, you have the beginning. Perfect. So now we are going to, I am going to continue with yellow. All right, here's my big ball of yellow yarn that I've unwind from my old projects. And so what we're going to do is we are going to make a slip knot. What is brain farts, I forgot the name of the words. Pretty much you're just going to make, I think it's a slip knot. Perfect. And then you're going to use your hook and you're going to go in that corner stitch, because remember that's how we start, and then just pull the ending to kind of tighten the loop, and then pull through, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, oops, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets. So this should be really easy because now we're just working with one color. Chain 1, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Go straight into the next stitch and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, just gonna keep it right here. Perfect. Go into the next stitch and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Next stitch, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And in the corner stitch, 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, 1, 2, and 3. Go into the next stitch. So you only chain 1 in the corner stitch between the 3 6 double crochets, not any other times. All right, and then just continue doing 3 double crochets on the edges. 1. Oh, the ball is gonna fall. 1, 2, and 3. And we're in a corner, so 3 double crochets, chain 1. 1, 2, 3, chain 1. I'm so excited to see how this is gonna turn out. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Next edge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Next. 1, 2, 3. And in the corner stitch, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, going to the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. Next stitch, 3 double crochets. You have that orange end. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, last one. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch to the beginning. Perfect. Again, we're gonna slip stitch all the way to that corner edge, the +1 chain, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, that's all you're going to do. You're gonna chain 3, 6 double crochets in there, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and so the square is gonna increase. So continue working on this on your own, and then I'll meet you guys when we finish this panel, and we will have to make 2 of exact panels, and then we're gonna start working on the sides and the bottom edge. I guess I'll show you how to do that, and then the handles. And this is super simple, beginner friendly, easy tutorial. So continue working on this, guys, and I'll meet you when we are done. All right, guys, so I finished my first square. The second one I'm working on, but then I ran out of yarn, so I'm gonna do it at home later. But you want to make exactly 2 of these, and I love the size, so I wasn't gonna go another row of purple, because usually you've seen I do 2 rows of each color, but I think purple is enough. So now we are gonna work on the thing that we're gonna put on the bottom and the sides. Cannot think of it. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to count how many stitches we have, because your square might be different than mine. So this is how you will do it. So there's 3 double crochets, right? So 3 plus 3 is 6. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39. Perfect. So I have 39 double crochets on one side, and remember, this is a square, so we have 39 on all of this side. So 39 plus 39 plus another 39, because this is going to be the bottom, and then we have the opening. So 39 times 3, but we also going to remember we have that +1 chain. So +1, so 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chains, 4. So plus extra 4, because we have that +1 chain. So we're gonna do our calculations real quick. Perfect. So my calculation says 39 times 3 plus 4 is 121. And that's how many rows I'm gonna need, if you're following me. So now I'm gonna grab my yarn. I'm gonna use pink just to kind of continue the rainbow pattern. And all we're gonna do, this is so easy, guys. We are going to grab our yarn. I hope I can find the beginning of it. Let's see. I feel like I see something right here. Perfect. All right. And all we're going to do is we're going to make a slip knot. And we are going to chain 5. So, or sorry, 10. So the side is 10 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna chain 1, extra 1, so 11, and do a single crochet in that chain 10. So single crochet, you just go into the loop, pull up yarn, you have 2 loops, and pull through. and this will be our first row, and we have to do 121 rows for my bag. Yours could be different, so just do that. So let me show you a few rows. So keep going to the end, and I'm just using the same exact hook. All right, 10. All right, we're always gonna chain 1, and then chain 1, turn your work, and again, just gonna go through both of the loops and put a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chain 1, and then go back and forth. This is our third row. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to continue going back and forth, chaining 1 at the end until you have, for me, it's 121 rows. And the way you can tell the row, sometimes you can spread it. So that's 1 row, spread it that second row, and we're working on a third row right now. So we're going to do 121, and then I'll meet you guys at the end to attach. All right, guys, so I just finished 121 rows on my 10 row band that's going to go around the bag. And so the way you can tell the rows is spreading it is really easily, and you can see that's row 1, that's one of the rows, that's second, that's third. And so for me, it was 121 rows. So now let's attach the band to our bag and make it look like a bag, because so far we just have 2 panels of granny squares. So what we're going to do is we're going to face the right side towards us. So the heart, so this is the wrong side because you see all the ends. I kind of cleaned up a little bit. And so we're going to face the one that has no ends, and we're going to start in the corner edge, so the +1 chain that we do when we do 6 double crochets. We're going to put our hook through there, and we are going to grab the band that we just did. So keep the yarn on the band, you don't need to cut off the yarn. And we are going to, so we're going to go like this. We are going to take our hook through that loop, and we're going to pull it through. Perfect. Then we're going to go into the next chain. So the double crochet that's next to that open space, go in there. And then remember, this is the first row, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go into the second row because the empty space is the first row. So go in the second row right here, slip stitch. So you're going to go into the chain on top through both loop, going through the chain through the row on the, gosh, I need to learn my terminology. We're going to pull our yarn through. You're going to have 2 loops on the hook, and you're going to pull it through that same loop. So it's called slip stitch. Let me show you a couple more times. So, and keep it loose, guys. Don't tighten it too much. So go into the next loop, double crochet, and then you're going to go and find that row. So it should match up, and then just pull through and then pull through. Kind of loosen it up a little. And you're going to do that all the way around. So let's continue doing this real quick. Perfect. Yeah, just keep it loose and just make sure you're in the right row. But it's really easy to tell if you're in the right row because you have these little holes on top. But just take your time. There's no rush. All right, let's see. Keep going. And literally, this should go all the way around the bag. Right. Yep. Pull through. Just continue doing this, slip stitch all the way around. So this is our band. It's quite long. So, and this is how it looks so far. I'm really liking it. It looks really nice. So, and then we're going to attach the other side. So continue doing slip stitch all the way around. And then I'll meet you guys at this empty space just to kind of show you, or the +1 chain, just to show you what we do there, which is literally the same thing. So I'm getting to the corner. So and remember we added an extra rows for all the +1 stitches, so you're just gonna go through that hole and then just go into the next row, and that's it. And then just kind of turn your work and just continue doing the same thing all the way around. So continue doing this, guys, all the way around, and I'll see you at the end when we reach this side right here. All right, guys, so I just finished attaching the sides of one. This probably be the front. And so what we're gonna do is, after you slip stitch your last stitch, which is in that +1 space, you're gonna chain one and just cut off your yarn. Cut off your yarn, just leave a little tail. Perfect. Oops. Let's see. And then just pull that through, and then we can worry about that later. And so now what we're gonna do is we are gonna grab our next side. So again, make sure it's face up to you, and we're gonna repeat the same exact thing. So just line it up, the +1 chain, right here, the space that we're gonna start is the first row, so right here. So when you go in the second row, attach it to this, then third, fourth, fifth, and so on. So continue doing that all the way around, slip stitching, and I'll see you guys at the end to make the handles. All right, guys, we finished attaching our bag, and I'm obsessed with it. So it's really big, but you should have these really nice edge going on the bottom and on each side. So now we are gonna make these straps, and they're the easiest things to make. I'm gonna use purple, I think, for this, or should I use the pink? Actually, I don't have enough pink, so I guess we'll use purple. Let me think, should I use this color? All right, I'm gonna use this color. So what we're gonna do is we are going to grab our hook and our yarn, and we are going to leave, oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to leave a long strand, not too long, because we're going to use this yarn to attach later with our yarning needle. So just make a slip knot, just leave just a little bit, because we're going to go back and forth, just this much, I would say, maybe. So we're going to make a slip knot, and then we are going to grab our hook, and we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to chain one more, 6, and do a single crochet in that 5th chain. 1, 2, just go in every loop and do a single crochet. 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Chain 1. Every row you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and just do 5 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Chain 1, turn your work. So this is my 3rd row. So we want to do this for 80 rows, and we're going to make 2 of these. So we're going to continue doing 5 chains for 80 rows and leaving the long end in the beginning and at the end. And I'll meet you guys when we have both of our straps, 80 rows, and we can attach it together. All right, guys, so I did 2 handles. And I actually, instead of doing the just purple, I kind of wanted to do the rainbow, which I think looks way more fun. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our yarning needle, and we're gonna, like I said, remember, leave a long tail in the beginning and at the end, because we're gonna use it to attach the handles. So what I did is I counted how many stitches I have. So 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39. And so what I did is I went to the middle. And so my middle was right here. And so what I did is I counted, I like to have 12 stitches between the straps, but I couldn't do 12 exactly. So I did 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I did 13 stitches, and then I put my hook on, or my stitch markers to kind of show you guys. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to attach. So the stitch marker is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because remember we did 5, and you're just going to go through both of the loops, pull it through, go into the next loop, and then go into the second right here, and then go into the third. Perfect. Fourth and fifth, where we have our stitch marker, and you can take off your stitch marker, you don't need it anymore. Perfect. Boom. And then what I like to do is just kind of try to make it a little bit more stronger, so that's why I leave a longer in, because I like to go back and forth a couple times. So go like that. Just go again where you just did your first attachment. Perfect. And perfect. All right. And then you can put it on the other side, do a couple more times if you want. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our second, look how good it looks, I love it. We're gonna grab our second ending, and we're gonna make sure it's straight. Your strap is straight, it's not twisted, because that's very important. So we're gonna go like that. We're gonna put our yarn through the hook. Perfect. And then remember, we start with the fifth, so this time we start right here. And just do exact same thing. You're gonna go into each stitch and just really take your time, guys. There's no rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 right there. Perfect. And then we're just gonna go back and forth just a few times to kind of make it very strong. Yeah, Nolan? Perfect. Just like that. And you're just gonna do the same exact thing to the other side. And then, yeah, and then you guys are done. Just tie the ends, and that's it. I love the way the bag is turning out. It looks really good. This is my third bag doing this type of pattern. So I really like it. Perfect. So here is our strap, guys. Yay. So I'm gonna do the other strap, and then I'll show you the end result.
Oh, hey guys, did you just watch my tutorial? Did you complete a bag? If you did, congrats. I hope you found this tutorial super easy, and if you do make the bag, please tag me down below. I want to see the colors you guys picked and how it turned out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.